Everybody, welcome back to another video from Breezy Organization. In this video, I'm going to go over in-depth detail on how to import a Planner Pal, really any planner, into the noteful app using an iOS iPad device. This process is going to be very similar to almost any application and device that you use, but I'm going over in detail how to use it specifically in Noteful. I'm going to show you how to import the planner and specifically the Planner Pal. I'm going to show you how to add in your icons and your titles, and then I'm going to show you how to put in your Planner Pal inserts, which is recipe inserts, movie inserts, YouTube inserts, travel inserts, all of those. I'll show you exactly how to add them into your Planner Pal and how the system works step by step. So let's get started. So first up, we're going to hit our noteful icon, which is this little blue button with the little pencils down here at the bottom. And then we're going to drag up and open files on the left-hand side. So do split screen. If you don't know how to do this, you can click on the plus button in the bottom right-hand corner of Noteful, and you can find your Planner Pal through that way as well. But we've just got the Files app open over here on the left-hand side. I hit the arrow out button and clicked on the little Noteful icon app. And it's going to say, do you want to create a new notebook or import it into the current one? I always click new notebook. And then you can see there that I was able to rename it if I want to. Next up, we are going to add in some text. So I hit the little plus icon and hit text, and then I am deciding what I want to name each one of these sections next. And I changed it to white type so you can see it on these colors a little bit better. And then I changed it to American typewriter font. Hit the resize button to make it exactly what size I need it. And once I have that done, I'm going to find an icon. So you'll notice with the Planner Pals, the Planner Pal iPhone, the Planner Pal Portrait, the Planner Pal Landscape, whichever size you decide on getting, comes with this free file that has icons in it. So there's tons of icons. I think there's like 30 something icons that you can use to label that little part that kind of goes up on the left hand side of the folder. Super cute to make your folders unique. We also have different color photos or folders that you can get. So like a PNG that covers these folders that you could also use, but you'd want to put that on before you add all of your icons and words. If not, you need to like send it to the back to where it's behind the layers. You can see here that these icons are white, and I was wanting to use it on this white folder. So I wanted to change this icon in particular to black. So if you go to Safari and go to Canva, canva.com, you can sign up for a free thing. I don't think you have to pay anything for this particular thing. And then you're going to hit new and then upload. I drag and drop the movie icon, and then I hit adjust down here at the bottom. And then you're going to see that it comes up with this screen over here on the left-hand side, and you're going to scroll down to where it says color invert, and then you just click on that button. And if it's white, it'll take it to black. And if it was black, it'll take it to white. This is a really quick way for you to get the black and white, if you need it completely changed to black or white. So here I can add the black YouTube, and then I can go in and I can add that black icon that I saved to photos. And you'll see that pop up right here, so I can use that. Now, I end up changing out my list of things and moving things around, so I don't end up using the black one. But that's a super easy way for you to change any of these to black if you prefer to use that. Okay, so from here on, I just copied and pasted from the front page what I labeled it. So if you hold down on those folder buttons, it'll take you to basically like the outside folder where you name it, and you put the little icon on it as well. And then this will allow you to insert the Planner Pal right behind this page. So it kind of gives like an opening landing page for each pal. So if you have recipes, notes, podcast pal, movie pal, whichever pals you decide to buy, you've kind of got this landing page like the outside of the folder, and the other part is the filing cabinet. So here I'm just going through, and once I had the same font size and font that I decided I wanted to use, I am just copying and pasting that onto each page and renaming them. You could copy and paste them from the main page. There's several ways that you could do this. This just seemed like the fastest way to me. And then I used the coffee script font for this. So it's called coffee script. And then I had to adjust the size on a few of these. So again, just click the name and hit resize and adjusted it. Some of them I kept in 2 lines. So I hit this line height, which are these 3 lines with the arrows pointing up and down along the bottom there, and made them just a little bit closer together. So once I've got all of my icons in there, and then I have everything named, out here, I'm adding the icons to each page. So I just lassoed all of the icons and copied them, and then I pasted them on each page and deleted the rest of them. So once I had the word passwords on my first layer, which is my locked layer, they wouldn't move whenever I copied and pasted. So I did this to each layer. I made sure the main title word was on the locked page so I didn't move it, and then that way I could move these icons, copy and paste them as needed without messing up that main title that was on each page. So this was a really easy way for me to keep the icons and get them onto each section really easily. So you can see here I'm just copying and pasting and doing the same thing to all of these. Then I think I'm almost done. I'm having to move that main title word to the back each time. Okay, so now when I hold down Christmas, it takes me to Christmas. And then if I hold down on notes, it takes me to notes. So we are ready to add in our pals now. So I hit on the plus icon, I hit page, and then I hit import file. From here, I'm going to go to my Planner Pal downloads that I have, and I'm going to click on the Notebook Pal, and that's the one that I want behind notes. So now you can see that that is just right in behind that little title page. If I click on the top, it takes me back to the Planner Pal page. And then if I click on any of the folders, it takes me to the like the outside of each folder. So now I'm going in to find my password pal, and I'm going to add in behind the passwords. I'm going to go back to recipes, hit the little plus button, import file, and I'm going to add in my recipe pal. So I'm getting everything in here. And what's super nice about this is I'm actually using the iPhone Pocket version. So I'm getting it all set up on my Planner Pal, my big iPad. But this is all going to be set up to fit my iPhone perfectly while I'm out. So I'm going to get to set everything up on this huge big screen, and then it's going to fit my iPhone perfectly for on the go. So I'm using all of the Planner Pals in this system here that I particularly want to use on my phone and where it's designed that size. So all the Pocket Pals. So I've imported the YouTube Pal, which is a brand new listing. We had this available in portrait and landscape, but it's now available in the Pocket iPhone size as well. And here I am just going to some of my favorite YouTube channels, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to add those in. So I've just went to YouTube, went to my personal YouTube page, and then I have like a watch later list, and this is where I went to first to figure out who I wanted to add on to this list. So I just go and find one person that I like, and I highlighted her name, typed it in Google so I could kind of find usually their picture that they use on YouTube will come up, and then I can just save that picture to add to my YouTube pal here. So next up, you can download this app called Round Photo. This is a super quick and easy way, free way for you to get round pictures. Now, I also did just show you Canva. This is where I personally like to go to get round photos. So here I showed you, I just hit create new. I did like a 4x4. And then if you scroll down on templates, it will have all of these like clouds with fields. And these are all things that you can use for photos. So I clicked on the circle one, and here I'm just going to drag over the YouTube people that I like to listen or watch. So I dragged over her picture, and then I just hit the plus button and duplicated, added over the next picture. And then if you just kind of drag it over the circle like here, it will pop into the circle, the shape. Super easy, not difficult at all. And then I just enlarged this one. This one ended up being a little bit grainy, but I just made it fill up that circle. And then next up, I hit share in the top right, hit download. Be sure to hit transparent background, and then just hit download. And these are going to save to your photos, and they'll all be circles. Like I said, if you don't want to go through the whole Canva thing where you have to set up an account, you can definitely just use that Round Photo app. It's a free app on iTunes Store there. So that's definitely an option. From here, I just added in those 3 photos that I just made the circles to, and then now I can add them onto my cutesy little YouTube pal for my favorite channels. There is a little bit of difference in this Pocket Pal rather than the portrait and landscape. This is actually the first page because it's my favorite page for the YouTube Pal on Pocket, and I had originally made this where there was like a favorite YouTube channel page on the front page. So it actually showed like these little kind of like TVs or iPads where you could put like your favorite episodes, but I would rather have the channel names on there. So it looks like this on the other one, on the portrait landscape, but I changed it on the pocket pal to where it had those little circles on the front page. Super easy. I'll talk more about that here in a little bit. But here I've also decided to add in that little icon that I made black up here in the top left-hand corner. And I'm going to click on it and hit link. And then I'm going to link the YouTube URL. So you can see here I'm dragging YouTube up as a split screen. I'm already on Allie's page, so I just copied what was in my browser bar and I pasted it because I was on her main YouTube. So now I can click on that icon over there and it'll take me directly to Allie's page. Next up, I clicked on one of the episodes that's one of my favorites on YouTube, or one of her videos that I've really learned a lot from. And I just screenshot it. So the trick is to this, if you wanted to show the original artwork, is to click on a video that you want to watch and then hit the refresh button up in the top corner and or in the top browser bar, and it will leave you that little play button with the original artwork. So you can just screenshot that by hitting your power button and your side button, like your volume up button, and you can screenshot it to save on your device here. And then you can use that as like the title for the YouTube video that you're wanting to save. So this is under Allie's page. So I clicked on Allie on my first page here of the YouTube pal. And here I'm just adding in Traveler's Notebook, which is what this particular YouTube video is about. I'm hitting link, and this time instead of just linking generally to her channel page, I'm linking to the direct video. So now if I click that, it's going to bring me right up to her video and I can quick watch it. And if you hold down on the actual picture of the YouTube, it's going to give you the details. So here you can add in the picture of the episode again. You can add in the title, the channel, the upload date, when it was uploaded, any details that you want. And what I love about this is you can import the times. So I have times where it tells me how to use my Cricut machine, how to use my Silhouette machine, how to use my Mink machine. I have different videos saved for this stuff, so I can actually type in the time of the video and exactly what trick they're showing me. So this will allow me to quickly access it later when I'm actually doing a scrapbook page and I need to know how something was done. So it kind of gives you like those quick timestamps, and you could actually link it to those timestamps, because I think you can link directly to like a certain spot in a video too on YouTube. I haven't done that personally, but I've seen other people do that. So I think that's totally doable. So here you can just see I am adding in the title and just all the details. You can add this in or not. It doesn't have to be added in. You can write it in. That may be quicker as well. But I even have recipes that I've saved, and I'm sure you guys have planning things that you've saved that you like to come back to and realize and remember what exactly was covered and how to do that particular thing. Okay, I think that finishes up showing you guys how to import the Planner Pal, how to add your titles and icons, and then how to add each pal behind the Planner Pal once you get it installed. I did use the iPhone version of this YouTube Pal, which is also now available. It fits my iPhone so perfectly. I watch a lot of YouTube on my iPhone, and it also fits like the mini really, really well. And those are the two devices that I probably watch YouTube the most on. And so it fills those screens up very, very nicely. And it's not bad on the iPad 12 Pro either, but I really, really love things that I've really taken into account what fits on my iPhone best, what fits on my mini, and what fits on my bigger iPads, and then what do I use each device for. And so if my bigger iPad is mainly just working, I'm not watching a lot of YouTube while I'm working or anything like that, or anything to do with work. It's more just my hobbies, scrapbooking and stuff like that. So I want those on my smaller devices that are with me everywhere, that I just want to pull out and maybe watch something, or in the airport or whatever. So this is going to work best on my mini and my phone. I did change this YouTube pal up different from the previous YouTube pals. It does have this page, but it is not the first page. There's like a favorites for the first page, which now is under the 3 lines up here. So I did switch that in the iPhone planner, but that's the only difference. This actually links to something. So when you click on it, you can actually put all of your information, what time something happens in the video. I know I have certain recipes, I have certain techniques that I really, really like, and I want to remember where it's at, so I can save the video, I can save the timestamp, and all that good stuff. So the thing of it is if you're wanting to get to that, video, I did link it right here, Traveler's Notebook. So if I hold down on this, it will take me to YouTube.
So it will pull that up. Looks like my internet's running really slow, but it will pull that up. So I linked it here, and then I would also link it here. So if you want to click it here, you can go straight to the YouTube video as well. And then also, if I click here, I added this little icon, which comes in the Planner Pals, and I showed you how to invert the colors on Canva. But I also added this. So if I want to go to her channel, it would be quicker for me to go here and then click on this and go to her channel than to click on YouTube and then go to subscriptions or type in her name or whatever. So this will also allow me quick access to go to her channel. Now you could add that, that little icon out here on this page as well, or you could link the photo and it will override the link that I have. So if you'd rather this just be links to your favorite channels and not to the favorite videos from that channel, you can totally do that too. Anything that you post a link. So like, I'll show you for example, if I click this and then I link it to her channel, so I can hit copy and then I'm going to paste that in here. Okay. So normally when I click this before, it would take me to these, right? So now when I click hers, it's going to override what I put in and it's going to take me to, it's going to override what's already in the planner and it's going to take me to my new link. So now I'm going to click this, I'm going to click the link and remove the link. And then now when I hold it down, it'll take me to how the planner is actually set up. So that's a little advice too. If you don't want a certain link to go to a certain place, you can override it by putting something on top of it and linking it as well. Okay, so that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys understand Planner Pals and how it works a little bit better. We will definitely continue on this series to show you how we're using the rest of our Planner Pals, but this is how you get the YouTube Pal set up and your main Planner Pal. Okay, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching.